Welcome to the Wildkeepers Rising demo. The game was explained to me as a combination of, oh my god, vampire survivors and Pokemon, so we want to check it out and see whether that's true, whether it's fun and how it works. We are on the very first quest and we can choose a little pet for us. Literally poops health power-ups, gives crit chance. You know what, I'll actually take you. Because I chose the archer, we could have went for a knight or the archer, and I wanted to have the archer here just that we can attack a ton. Okay, so we have these cubes, and we have to find them to get these little guardians. These little guardians are pretty much upgrades for us. Range attacker that stays glued to your left flank, that actually sounds good. But here we have a tank, it looks like 600 HP. I think I'll take that because we need something to just block out the enemies, and it looks like the enemies are going for him. And now we can make a choice on what we want to upgrade. We have our main character here, but I don't really... Do I care about the level? You know what? I'll actually take the healing here. Yeah, just that we don't fall all too behind. Barrier absorbs damage up to 100. After not receiving damage, it regenerates. You know what? I'll actually put that on my main character. Here we can also take a look at the stats and what kind of upgrades we have. The big boy actually deals a lot of damage, and Smack doesn't really smack, okay? Smack is just like a power-up for me, and if I press the 1, then it activates a special ability, and now I think we have like guaranteed crit, it looks like, for some time. Okay, that's not bad, and he can charge and slam away the enemies. He is quite something. We got a very interesting upgrade for our main character here, that whenever we dash, our cooldown is reduced by 75% and increases crit chance by 100%. How long is that? Oh, it's literally just one hit. Okay, well, that's not a lot. Let's go through here, and I'll just walk away. Our big boy has his charge. Again, that's an explodey boy. Okay, good to know. Super cooldown minus 15% sounds kind of good, but I think dash cooldown minus 30%. That sounds quite nice in combination with the other effect that we attack faster. Did you see that? Like while we are dashing. Oh my god, okay. Careful there. And he heals me, I think, if I see that right. Okay, so we can increase the duration of the crit buff by 4 seconds. That kind of sounds insane, if you think about it. And over here, all damage received by the player is redirected to the Guardian. We could take that for our guy, but I think I'll go for the magic missile. It always deals 10 damage, and I think I'll put that on Smack. It doesn't sound bad on me, but I kind of want to have like an upgrade on me instead. So, we have to get to this cube over here. And the goal here on this stage is that we have to survive for 10 minutes. So, we have a barrier active right now, we should be fine. What do we have? Rabid damage dealer with big teeth and a deadly bite. It looks like a melee guy. Magic shooter with a mesmerizing tail. I think I'll go for the magic shooter. That will be more helpful for us. Super cooldown minus 20% also sounds good. That is the crit and we already have it extended. So it's quite powerful. It's only a little bit difficult to like click the buttons 1 to 3 while you're moving around with WASD, but let's see how that works out. Let's let the big boy charge in. Thank you for that. Do we want to buff up his HP that he doesn't die? Yeah, one big issue could be that he dies and it's like, okay, what do I do now? Recover 1 HP per second automatically. I think we'll instead go for the armor here, absorb 4 damage, because his HP is getting quite low, and yeah, his one as well. I need to find upgrades, or maybe just not walking around would be the solution. Let's activate everything that we can. Okay, we have his special ability. Oh my god, you're insane. So his special ability is to stun the entire screen, and I can just walk through. And now we go to the last Guardian, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. I just have to be careful that my guys don't die. We can get 1 additional piercing. Sure, that sounds perfect. I really like archers in these games because you can keep your distance and turn this into something crazy, where you just hit the enemies from super far away. Okay, nice, thank you. I like that guy. Like, I like the big boy. Maybe I should have went for a few more tanks, but I feel like if I'm strong enough, then I can just stand in one location and kill all of the enemies without them being able to get closer. Oh, heavyweight ball of fur with a temper, range attacker that stays glued to your left flank. I think I will actually take another tank. Oh wow, that's a big boy. That's actually a really big boy. Increases the duration of hearts, I don't care. Super cooldown minus 25%, legendary upgrade, sure, let's take that. Kinda hoped I would upgrade my guy a little bit more. Percentage of damage blocked increased by 30%. I mean, does it work together? I don't think this is blocking. It is blocking, look at this. So it blocks... No, Let me move this out. Yeah, so I think 1 is a percentage value. And the other one is like a set value. I wonder what happens first. If it first removes the percentage and then it removes the set amount. That would be the good way to do it. Right? Like if the enemies deal 10 damage, minus 30%, it goes down to 7. And then it would be minus 4 is only 3. If it's the other way around, it would go down to 6. And if we then remove 30% of that, it's not quite as good. Extend super duration by 1 second, I actually don't know what you do. The super cooldown wouldn't be horrible, but I think I'll go for the attack size on the big boy. Just that he can hit more enemies. What are these actually? I've seen these brown sigils, or what they are. Look at this, what are they? Are they just a bigger bunch of experience? Maybe? Okay, you charm the enemies. I think I don't want to activate this guy. I will just keep him around when the enemies go in. Can touches stun an attacking enemy instead of receiving damage 15% of the time. Sounds insane, but I'll go for attack speed now on my main character. Guaranteed dodge sounds horrible. I think we'll just go for the healing. And we'll put this on our big boy. Is that even that good? I feel like I want to put this on Smack, because Smack is also a healer, right? So we want to make sure that he stays alive and can heal the rest of us when we walk over the hearts that he provides. Like, do you see that? The big boy... Okay, I gotta say, this is kind of wild. I'm missing it a bit that I can't really focus on my character all too much, you know, and make them more powerful. But then again, this is our first game. We are lacking all of the upgrades. So probably when you have a bunch more upgrades, you level up a lot more. But I think one valid strategy could be you don't get these little guys and you just upgrade your main character. Now don't get me wrong, I don't mean that you never ever get them, but like the first maybe 5 or 10 levels, you just focus on your main character to make it super strong, because now we are stuck with this. And while I would love to take this health upgrade, the whole point of having range is that we don't take any damage, right? That we kill the enemies from far away. So getting more health doesn't sound all too good. Okay. There we go, you get activated and you give me crit and I will dash for more cooldown. What do you do? Oh yeah, you spin around like a big ball. And you slam. Oh god. Does he explode? No, it just takes a bunch of damage, okay. Honestly, I feel like I've already gotten to a point where the enemies can't really go in and do anything, so it's kind of funny. Increased duration of hearts sounds nice. More HP to you, I'll just go for a little bit more healing in case one of these dies and I don't know what to do. He's getting quite low. I need some healing for my tanks, I think. Can you guys come over here and like pick up the hearts maybe? No, he just like does his own thing. We have to be careful with these tanks. They don't seem to follow me, or only when they are done doing their stuff. There's a heart down here if you want it. Yeah, come down. Perfect. 50 health. Wow. So this is the way how we keep him alive. I have to guide him through the hearts. I'm not sure if I like that or not, because if there are a lot of monsters, I can't really do that. And we'll go for you. You give me crit again, and how much can I dash around? So this one charges up this symbol here, and then I can dash. I can actually dash way more than I thought. Wow. Attack size for this guy, that's a charming, right? I don't really care about that. Dash cooldown, I also don't really care about that. Aggro radius could be interesting, but I have to be careful that he doesn't aggro like too many enemies, and then he just dies. His HP is a constant issue, and I think I need to give him something instead that helps him recover HP. Right now we are just blocking damage, and I wonder what happens when they die. Like, do they respawn after a while? I see a chest there. What is that? Oh, wow. So this is pretty much an upgrade for everyone that we have. Cooldown minus 8% is insane. And I see there are a bunch of chests down. I didn't even know that. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this because I have to walk through the enemies and I will end up taking a lot of damage. And some of my guys, they will also take a ton of damage. 8% bonus health to make everyone a little bit more bulky. Maybe unnecessary, but even just walking through a few enemies shows me, yeah, we are taking a ton of damage here. And there are 4 more chests down. Do we have a minimap that I can open? It doesn't look like it. And I just realized we are halfway through. That means we only have 4 more minutes to go, almost. Maybe we can actually do this on the very first attempt. That would be beautiful. What do we have here? Block damage is good because he's our tank. I'll just go for that. Like, he's the other tank that is actually doing fine. The one that is always full HP. You are about to die, you're my stunner. I don't like that, but let's just get more chests and upgrade them. And maybe if they are low, then I'll stick around, you know, and not move anymore. So, okay, there are a lot of enemies here. This could be a little bit difficult. Crit chance up, sounds good. We kind of have a guaranteed crit chance on our main character when we dash. And when we have the special ability active, but it gives it to everyone, right? It's good. It must be good. Why are we all full HP? Wait, what happened? I think the dude is creating the hearts and the other ones eventually follow and go through the hearts and then heal. We just got legendary! Well, okay, I mean 20% more HP is kind of insane. I don't even like clicking the button all the time. I wish there was like a way to automatically trigger them. Let's just go for effect duration then. That they last longer. Is that good? So he rolls for longer, the crit stays for longer, the stun stays for longer. I think his charge maybe... I don't know how longer charges would work. And they are projectiles, we have to be careful with that. But there is another chest. In fact, there are 2 more chests that we'll get. Fast hands for this guy to attack, a very nice attack speed. Let's do that. And we'll go for... I feel like I want to get the blood sacrifice, because I have to walk around so much. So I'll give it to you. Then you can just block the damage that I would take. Wait, how exactly does it work? All damage received by the player is redirected to this guardian. So you mean I can just be stupid and do whatever I want to do? Okay, I don't want to do that, right? I don't want to lose my guy. But this is kind of funny because I can just walk through the enemies and nothing happens to me. Another legendary! Super cooldown, I don't care about that all too much. I'll go for the attack size though. That should be helpful. And how are we doing? He's still almost full HP. Yeah, this is what happens when you have a proper tank. I'm fragile, but it doesn't matter anymore because I just have a ginormous tank that takes all of the damage and we go for cooldown again. So now we are done with the chests, right? We got all of them, yeah. Maybe there will be more that spawn in the future, but now I will stick around. And how do we heal this little dude? Because I don't think he can pick up his own hearts. Maybe? I'm not so sure actually. No, I don't think he can do that. There's surely a way to heal them. I mean, we have special abilities, right? So we could use that. Stun an attacking enemy instead of receiving damage 10% of the time. I don't even need this anymore because I don't take any damage, which is kind of funny. I think I'll just go for the super cooldown that he can charge in more often. Increases max health also sounds insane, because we'll put this on our big boy that takes all of my damage, right? So giving him more HP is like I receive a ginormous shield. I think we have found kind of a broken combo. Especially that I don't take any damage anymore makes this so insane. It's not even that important, right? If you had a melee character, it would be way more impactful that your monster takes a damage because you'll get hit by enemies way more often. But it's still good because we are fragile. 30% chance to stun enemies hit by the super attack. I don't like things that are tied to just the super ability because we have to activate it to benefit from it instead of something that always happens. Oh, I think this is a currency, isn't it? To get upgrades later on. And we want to stay in the same location because my monsters can actually collect stuff for me that is on the floor. Like, do you see how they pick up experience as well? There's a green orb. I think that's just additional experience. Nice. And we are only 1.5 minutes away from beating our first challenge right away. Increase the duration of the crit buff. I kinda really wanna try out a run where I don't go for a single monster and just play with the main guy and see how that plays out. Like maybe I'll go for a tank, because that means half of the upgrades should still be for our main character and half of them for the monsters. Maybe we'll do this next just to get a feeling how it works, and it could be that we just lose. Cause 100k damage, get a bunch of bonus gold, that is nice. 1 minute left, guys. We almost have it. And are we getting flooded by the enemies? Like, can we deal with them? It's actually looking quite good. I think I'll give this guy more aggro radius. The main purpose there is actually that he's melee, so the enemies die close to him, which then means that he will collect all of the material immediately. Like, look at this. Man, he's actually amazing. I love him. And spin to win is what we call that. Nice. And you'll give me crit bonuses. Let's kill as much as we can to get resources. Is everyone alive though? He's doing fine, he's doing fine, he's doing fine, he's kind of low. It's funny that we don't even redirect the damage that we take to this guy. We redirect it to this guy here and he is just fine, chilly-milly. While the other guy is slowly losing all of his HP. Damage plus 50% sounds insane. I'll not even look at the other stuff. If I see something insane like that, we'll take it. We have 10 seconds left, guys. Do you think we'll get overwhelmed? I don't think so. I think we got this. And we are about to beat our very first run immediately. Here we can take a look at all of the damage everyone dealt. Yeah, he did the most. Wow. But surprisingly, even though we didn't upgrade our main character that much, well, we are level 6, but you know, we had like healing upgrades and stuff like this, we still had a bunch of DPS, so I think if I would just focus on the character, I could make this work. And here we have our typical upgrades. I will upgrade experience gain once. Do we want to upgrade it again or increase the XP radius? I think I'll just upgrade it again because it works out better with the money that we have. Now here I will go for a mix of all of these, except for the effect duration. I don't care about that all too much. There we go. And one more, I think I'll put that into crit chance, and now we go for effect duration. Now this one is a bit more difficult, but because we are quite weak, I think I will only go for regeneration. And since we have finished 4 quests, we have 1 Guardian reroll, 1 upgrade reroll, as well as a Sigil reroll, and 100 gold. Wait, where's gold? I didn't find a way to use the gold, and right now I think it's just to get like equipment in the future, but keep in mind we are playing on the demo version, right? So there are still things missing. Do we want to go for 1 Guardian? I think right now we'll stick to just the main carry. What is that? Shoot extra 2 projectiles. We do a little bit less damage, 1/3, but we will hit 3 enemies at once. Wait, that is insane. A copy of the Guardian appears. I will take that in the future. That doesn't work because we are not a Guardian. Like, I'll take that for the future. I think I'll go for 1 Guardian maybe. Something that can buff me up. Okay, let's get that. Are we keeping up with the enemies? Not really. I need more attack speed and I need more everything. But this is the beautiful thing now. Do you see that? We only get upgrades. I will actually reroll here. Dashing. I think this is a one-time thing. Like, you only get that once. And because it makes us so powerful, I will get it right now. Like, do you see how we are demolishing the enemies? Do I want to go for 1 Guardian though? I did say I want to do it without a Guardian, but just what is what? So we will have +4 projectiles in total. And instead of having -1/3 damage, we go down to -2/5. Like, this barely changes the damage reduction, but we have way more projectiles. Look at this. We actually got to a point where we can already wipe out most of the enemies. I'm a little bit concerned though that I should be going for 1 buff up Guardian. Something that just helps me, like the crit dude. Another multi-shot. What? Okay, you know what? Maybe not. Hey, there's a chest. So what do we get in here? Crit chance is insane. Attack size doesn't really matter. We'll go for the crit chance. That's kind of made for us. Oh yeah, there are multiple chests down. Maybe I should go and get them right now, just for a bonus. So, attack size, damage, I'll go for the damage here. Okay, I have to be careful when I walk around though. We could go for healer, I guess, just to make sure that I don't die. Increase crit chance to 200%. That sounds kind of useless, but I can't roll. I guess we just go for the 20% damage, right? Yeah, that sounds good. A blade spins around me dealing damage. I think I will go for the magic missile though. Let's put that on us. It will deal 12.9 damage every 1 second. Is that any good? It will help us out to deal with stronger enemies that I can't kill easily. Okay, good. And the quest on the stage is that we have to defeat 4 of these infested moles. I will try to do that, but oh god, it's super tanky. Like, the issue is we have to destroy it, and we have to deal with the enemies. That could be a little bit difficult to do. Yeah, right now I'm not feeling all too strong. Let's go for cooldown. We can take our cooldown probably to like 0.2 if we get it often enough, and then we are just utterly broken. Like, usually, and this is what I like to do in demo versions, they are not really balanced around doing things that you're not meant to do. Like, if the whole premise of the game is that you have guardians to fight with you, then it's like balanced around that, right? But if you then end up just doing something that is not planned for and wasn't tested, then suddenly you found something that is completely broken. And attacking like 10 times a second would definitely be broken if you shoot 5 arrows at once, or how many we have. I think we're actually at 7 arrows, right? Yeah, we are at 7 arrows right now, but we do 300% less damage. Wait, hold on, that's not what it said. It's at -42% damage. Wait, what? How would 300% less damage even make sense? Wait, what? That's not the number that I see here, I can tell you that. Piercing! Huge! Huge to clear out all of the enemies, but I'm dying. Is it time to take 1 Guardian, just like a minor one that heals me? Then we can also explore what it does with like... Yeah, let's take 1 of them, okay? Just like healing or so. Literally poops health power-ups, gives crit chance, you're the perfect one that I wanted to have. And you know what I'll do? We'll duplicate him with the entanglement, a copy of the Guardian appears. I will assume this means both of them fart out hearts, right? It Looks like it, yes, which means I can stay super healthy, super easily, and we have another pierce here. So how is it looking now? We have so many hearts. I think we found a super broken strategy, but this is the issue. Look at how many of them are now here. And the good thing is, we got a huge damage upgrade. Barrier, do we give this our little guys? That they stay a bit more healthy? Or I give that to myself? Yeah, I could give that to myself, that's fine. And we can switch this around. I'm pretty sure it's not locked onto me. Okay, careful with my HP here. This is getting a bit... Why can't I pick up these hearts? Oh, this is the barrier. I was like, I lost all of my HP. No, I didn't. We are fine. I don't like this. Increases health restored by hearts by 30%. Sounds insane, but I think we want to go for the super ability. Do we want to heal our little guys? Yeah, let's just heal them. Since we know that we can't heal them, I think this will be good to make sure that they stay healthy. And it's about time that we take on the beehive here. Can I aim at all? I don't think I can aim at all. Okay. Man, this is going so well. I don't know if we will get overwhelmed and this all fails, but right now it's amazing. Why did I take these guys? I should have done it. Okay, I would have died if I wouldn't have done it. And there we go. The first hive is destroyed. We'll activate our bonus crit. That sounded weird. Can you stop showing me just this guy now? This is a little bit frustrating. The good thing is they also collect experience for me, but because they don't walk out, it doesn't do all too much. And I would say we'll walk around, gather all of the chests for bonus stats. Seriously? Like, seriously? Coming through. Do you remember this in the last round? How hard it was to walk through the enemies? We could only do it when our big boy tanked for me, when we transferred the damage to him. And now it's like, yeah, I can just walk through the enemies because we're overpowered. So here's the next chest. Let's go over there. Let's activate our crit. Smart work yet again. Man, can you just stop being upgraded? That would be great. I don't like any of these. Let's roll and see if there's something better. All damage received by the player is redirected. That's actually not good. So we'll go for the blocked... Oh. Well, I mean... Yeah, it's fine. We don't need that to begin with, okay? More crit. I don't know if we actually need that much crit, because we have already upgrades that give us a guaranteed crit, I think, right? Or 75% chance. Oh, I don't know if it gives you 75% or if it increases your crit by 75%. Fast hands is insane, so let's go for that. If we just attack fast enough and no weaker enemies get through. How's it looking? Wait, does the crit get double triggered as well? Because one thing that could happen is that this game has multi-crit, right? So some games have this, that when you, for example, have 100% crit, you always crit once. But if you have 200% crit chance, some games say, well, you can't crit more than critting, so that's just it. But other games say, okay, now your damage, your crit damage, is multiplied by 2. Instead of critting once, you crit twice. Did I max out our main guy? Is that what happened? Am I just stupid? Oh, that's what happened. We can't even upgrade our main guy anymore. I think. I kind of want to see what happens when we have them maxed out. Like, if the game offers us material, or what it does then. Okay, you've offered this to me like 5 times. I'll just take it now. Heal more. We'll activate the double crit. Let's go. It doesn't show 2 symbols, so I'm not too sure if it really works. But I think usually the buff doesn't work on himself, right? I don't think in the last run he had the symbol next to him. And now that we have 2 of them, they affect each other. So we do know there are 2 instances going off. Dodge is kind of nice. Super crit chance increased by 30%. I think I'll just go for that, you know. Again, like, look at the damage numbers that we have here. We have sometimes 22, sometimes we have 35. So I think there are multi-crits in this game. We'll quickly destroy this because our damage is just mental. Yep, did you see how fast we took that down? I'm getting a little bit concerned though, because the enemies are flooding me. Can you guys collect the hearts of the other one? No. So they still belong together. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Increase max health. Guardian damage is redirected. We'll keep this, not for right now. But when we pick up more of them, I really assume that there's just nothing we can do once they are maxed out. They are level 10 right now. So we'll pay close attention to the next level up, what happens there. And most likely we'll just have to take another Guardian to still make use of our level ups. I wish I could check out how far this Guardian is away. I want to walk up either way to get the chest. But if he's super far away, then I shouldn't have went for this. Man, our barrier is already so insane. Nothing happened. We leveled up and nothing happened, so we are wasting material. And which Guardian do we take? I mean, I think I will go for the magical shooter. Just something ranged that helps us out, sounds good. And he will get crit bonuses from these other guys. Okay, my barrier is entirely gone, so I should be a little bit careful. We just have to wait like 4 seconds and it regenerates. There we go. Is that an enemy instead of receiving damage? I honestly don't really care. We'll just go for cooldown and turn this insane. Let's go for... I will just go for the HP. Do we give you anything though? Because these things are for tanks. I'll wait until we get a tank here. More crit chance sounds amazing. Let's do that. Lesson learned, you can definitely delay picking them up just to make sure that your main character is way stronger. But you really don't need to skip out on them entirely. Like once you're level 10, you just pick up the first one and then you're fine. So now we got to a point where the enemies are kind of powerful. Like we still deal with them easily, but it's a little bit hard to push through them. And we got one additional pierce on our guy. Come on, I just want to have the next Guardian. I want to dash to get the bonuses, but at the same time I don't want to dash because I always walk into the enemies when I do that. Let's go for super cooldown. The enemies can't attack. You know what? I'll just make you a damage dealer this time. And do we go for you again? I mean, he pushes away all of the enemies, so I will use him instead, and we'll give him the bonus health. We'll also give him the damage redirection, and I guess you can then just block damage for now. Right, I can move them around, so it's not a big deal if I give that to him. And we have bonus damage. Yeah, let's just go for that. If we have enough damage, everything dies, and we, well, we kill everything. That sounds good. I kind of wish you could upgrade your main character a bit more, but maybe that's a thing when it's out of... Well... I just had a heart attack because I just didn't expect it. What just happened? That was a mimic. I mean, you don't need to explain it to me, okay? I understand what happened. But I really didn't expect that, man. Really? Like, really? Okay, that's totally fine. Accurate radius. Yeah, let's do that. You will just take everyone in. Let's go for the armor here. And you get that, but we'll put this on our tank the moment we have him. Maybe I'll actually try out someone else entirely. We have a beehive here, so can I walk through? Wait, he's taking all of my damage, right? So I can just walk through this and nothing happens to me. Look at this. He loses a bit of HP, but it's not even that much because he just walks through the hearts. Then we double generate. Oh, do we want to double up on someone else? I don't think so. I think we'll just go for the heart generation, right? That sounds good. Oh, my little guys are dying though. They can't really keep up walking through the enemies like I'm doing it, so they just die slowly over time. That means I have to slow down and not rush through the enemies too much, but this dude over here, he takes a little bit of damage because of me, and the hearts just heal him up. Look at this. Look at, he has missing HP, watch this. Okay, well, there's not that much watching. Can you actually do what I was talking about that you do? There we go, and he's full HP. So here's our final Guardian. Which one do we want to go for? I don't think I had him the last time, so I'll just take that. Okay, so I have a really silly question. What exactly stops me from just endlessly farming this wave? You know? Like, what I'm thinking about is, if the enemies can't kill me, and I get the material to buy the upgrades in this game, couldn't I just let this run forever, get a huge amount of material, multi-shot on you as well? You're like me. Oh, I like that. So, what do we give to you? We'll give you the ground spikes. I think that would be better on, like, this dude maybe over here. But it's a, like, I don't want to remove any of these. We don't need the blood sacrifice, though. Yeah, let's put the blood sacrifice on you. Like, the idea is if you're strong enough that the enemies can't get to me, then we don't even need the blood sacrifice, and I can just get rid of it and put something else in there. But yeah, just to ask this question again, what exactly stops me from just not, like, doing this endlessly forever? Huh. Wait, what? It got destroyed from this range? Someone must have a ginormous AoE damage, but we did 250,000 damage here. I think the plan worked out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.